But before we talk about what could be after this challenge, we actually need to find success in this challenge. Please. We made it all the way to the Western Conference Final last year. We lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions in Chicago. But looking at this team, we're set up, man. We're set up really, really well. That top six should be disgusting. We got Pelletier, 30, now 40-year-old. I was going to say 39. No, he's 40. He's a man. Nazem Kadri. And Joe Aginla has made the team for the first time. And, of course, we got the Grivas and Vaclav Nostrassel. Forward core, outstanding. Defensively, we kept Parekh. And we have max contract for one season. Rasmus Andersson. This is probably our best chance to win the cup. Likely is Pyotr Andrianov, Harrison Boat Tiger there. This is our best chance. Now, we do still have a lot of good prospects in the system. Quite a few guys that are on the cusp of making it, but not quite. AHL-wise, that includes the guys like Ustorf, Skula, and even in goal, we still have Axelson, which is nice. But as you would know, if you caught the off-season, we are holding on to this team by a thread. We did sign Andrianov. He's got 2 years at 10 3/4. Bodiger's contract is up at the end of the year. He's an RFA, I should say. Matthews, what's up, man? That was the game. Defensively, Anderson's deal is up. Parekh has 2 years left before he needs the big boy contract. We're overpaying a lot of these guys to keep the team together and to keep the whole RFA offer sheet possibility in our back pocket moving forward. This is the time. And, oh, God. Andrews is going to need a contract at the end of this season. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Bethal. Oh, dude. Yep, this is it. This is it. I'm not saying if we lose, we're giving up. But this is our best chance. Oh, boy. Are we about to get destroyed financially? Andrews, Bethal, Fitzhenry, Nielsen. Kessler as well, for that matter. This team will never look as good as it's going to this season. We are about to hit cap hell. Odds are some players might even have to go. We need to win the cup this year. This needs to happen. Should just tender qualifying offers and sign them before season 1. I mean, but if they get offer sheeted, then the money goes, and then you're stuck paying even more and with term compared to what we're paying them. So it's a risk-reward situation. And Aaron Kessler separates his shoulder in the first game of the year and is going to be out for a month. How much cap space do we have? We have like $3 million right now. So with Anderson's deal coming up, that's going to be nice, but that money is going to be taken up very, very, very quickly after this season. But we are off to a decent start here. So Naz, Naz is good, man. He's our captain. He's still a really good third liner. I don't think there's any reason to have to get rid of Nazem Kadri this year. Like, let's be honest. The way the roster's constructed right now, they should be able to win the cup. They should absolutely be able to win the cup with how this team looks outright. Will they, though, is an entirely different question. And that's why you don't give goalies money. Boat Tigers crushing it. Not so great for Andrianov to kick off this new season. That's why you don't pay goalies big money. That's why you don't do it. Never do it. Hey, we had the Penguins' first round pick this year. They have been terrible so far. Mr. Griva. What's up? Yay! Rehard's going back to a two-way. We changed him to a sniper a couple of years ago. But there we go. We got the defensive Sedins, Das Sedins, out of Germany, looking good. Kai Koivunen switches from power forward to two-way. There's a couple plus twos in there. Very, very nice. That's continuing to make me miserable. Yeah. Yeah. Maciej Klepish is willing to become a two-way. We're still probably going to trade that guy in the future, but hey, good for you. Good for you. Not bad, not bad. I do still love, it's such a small thing about this game, the background color with the logo. It's very NHL 04, which, as you guys know, is still, to this date, my favorite EA NHL of all time. Anything that reminds me of NHL 04 is going to be good. It's going to be a good thing. All right, let's see. We are in second behind San Jose. We are second behind San Jose. Let's see if the team's doing right. I know it's a subtle thing, but it's nice. Let's see. Fitzmagic. Okay. Hagen's 12 points. And 12 points for Silas Andrews. Oh, my God. Colin Potter, 17 points. Batal not doing too bad. Stewart not doing too bad. Put it up 2K9 and the Bad Boys songs. Playing White Fight's the best that is. It's 2K9 was a underrated game. Still prefer 2K10 over it, but... Okay, well, it's clear that we have to make a change either with coach or with what player is on what line. Is Fitzhenry a first liner? No. You know what? We were having some of these struggles previously. Let's make that change coaching-wise. If I'm not mistaken, it was Bolt who had like a 65. Yeah. So, Jeffrey Bolt, you are the new head coach of the Calgary Flames. And we'll see if you can kind of get things up and running for us here. We are desperate. Absolutely desperate. We need this team to figure it out. Bolt, strike lightning. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Retro games are brutal for pricing. That, I can't afford 2K10, goes for $150 Canadian at thrift stores and worse on eBay. Hold on a second here. Now, it can partially be because it is the last 2K game for most consoles, you know, outside of the Wii. However, I do believe it is still able to be proven. And give me 1 second here, because if I'm right about this, I'm going to be insufferable. But if I'm not mistaken, there was a time where 2K10, and yes, emulators are a great thing. They are a great thing. I support emulation, especially when games aren't affordable. Absolutely support emulation. If you go on the YouTube side of things and type in Tugi 2K10, right? This video here, where I had no fucking lighting, I didn't know what I was doing. This was released on January 14th of 2019. And if you look at Google Trends, in all of a sudden March and July, when this video is taken off, all of a sudden people start talking more about 2K10, and all of a sudden it starts getting to be a little bit more expensive. I'm not saying with definitive proof that it's my fault that 2K10 is a little bit more expensive, but I am saying it's difficult for someone to prove that it's not my fault. In which case, I am so sorry, because it is a tremendous fucking video game. It really is. It really is. Oh, goodness. Blame the honk for inflation. That's some sweet honkflation, baby. So yeah. Yeah. Feel free to feel free to get the game on an emulator if your PC can pull that off, because yeah, it is worth playing. But whoopsie. The best kept secret in hockey video game history, NHL 2K10. I let the secret out of the bag. 25 is good, but it'll be awesome when 2K10 comes back on the friendos. It will be, and I'm sure it will happen at some point in 2025. We've talked about it before, though. The day that EA allows me to be like, oh, invite Endo, invite Sin, like I'm going to play the St. Louis Blues, the day it lets us do that on this game, we probably won't have to play 2K10 as much anymore. 25's gameplay isn't that bad. You know, that whole idea of player locking against an AI team, especially for in a franchise context, come on, man. I'm begging for that. I'm begging for that. It'd be so fun. 20 wins. As of January 1st, we are in third in our division. Oh, my God. Remember when I said it was kind of cup or bust? We might be in a bad spot. Fitzhenry, 20 points, just 12. Oh, my God. Dude, we're screwed. Higgins has just 26 points. 21 assists. He's a minus 11. 26 points for Andrews, a minus. Oh, Jesus. Hassar, good jerseys. Way too damn expensive. Colin Potter continues to be great in terms of putting up assists. Bethal's doing okay. 20 goals for Logan Stewart. We have a bit of a choice here. Oh, we need to change up the combination of those on the top line. What's the best way to do it? Let's go Potter, Hagen, Stewart, Fitzhenry, Bethal, Andrews. And we'll see. I mean, we're not changing anything about the bottom six. We're not changing anything about the defense. Our power play, again, should be unbelievable. And they're just not. What's the goaltending look like? Andrianov is still shatting the bed. You can't say shitting. He is shatting the bed. The team might have crossed over into being too good on paper, and now they can't get results. Let's see what January has for us. I can build a hell of a team. I can lead a horse to water. Can't make the son of a bitch drink. These guys, oh, thank God Andrianov's hurt. It's not for long, though. Franchise potential goal, yeah. Odegaard went up to low elite, which was really nice. We'll call up Boob Titsky. Man, we are in a really bad spot, especially if a lot of these guys, the ones that we were banking on to be the star players to get us to a cup, if these guys all of a sudden can't perform, like how the hell Fitzhenry went from a 40-goal season to, I mean, dude, he'll be lucky to hit 30 this year, is kind of crazy. And by crazy, I mean horrifying. Sneaking in as the 8th seed may help. That's not the worst way to look at it. Not the worst way. It's still not ideal. We shouldn't have to be in a situation where we're fighting for our playoff lives. But it is fairly typical. Shits and giggles. The draft class this year, we don't know if there's a franchise player. If there is, his name is Miles Alcock. The Alcock. There's also Sawyer O'Sullivan, Stephon Clausen, Rodney Harding, Oleg Leeson, and Caleb Dingman. The Dingman, son of Chris. All right, the record definitely has gotten better. We're currently in first in our division, which is nice. We'll go best lines in the AHL. All right, it looks like that first line swap might have worked. February 1st, 2031. We are 13th in goals for, 6th in goals against. Our power play that should be elite is 20th, while we do have the league's best PK. Leafs leading scorer has 29 more points than ours. Austin Matthews crushing it at the moment. All right. Cullen Potter, 6 goals, 36 assists, not bad. Hagen's up to 10 and 34. 27 goals for Logan Stewart. Still just 14 goals for Fitzhenry. Bethal on 35 points. 19 and 16 for Silas Andrews. 21 points for Joe Iginla. 26 for Kadri. 28 for Pelletier. I can't believe our power play is that bad. 19 points for Perek. 35 for Rasmus Anderson. He continues to be an absolute beast. Well, because of these changes, then, let's make a slight, or because of the struggles, let's look at some changes, I should say. And just slightly mix it up. Just to try and get different looks. It's all we can do. All we can do. You know, it was speculated before that players might heavily underperform on a user team compared to what they would do elsewhere. I'm starting to wonder if there's a legitimate argument to that one. Spenny, we lost in the conference finals 6 games. Not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, man, we're still rocking around 500 right now. We should be better than this. Coming up on the trade deadline, too, and that's concerning. Jacob Bernard Docker is on waivers. He's not a bad defender, but we don't really have space for him. So, we'll let him go. At least we won't be the ones to claim him. 34, 21, and 5. Not the worst record in the world. Am I a Dr. Pepper man? So Dr. Pepper is fucking fantastic. Holy shit, though. Never read the nutrition label of a Dr. Pepper. Holy hell. Oh, 9th in goals, 10 against, 19th power play, 2nd best PK. Stewart's now our leading scorer at 51 points. That's not atrocious. Let's see. 50 points for Potter, 42 assists. Still worried about Hagens. I mean, point-wise, it's good, but minus 11. 31 goals for Stewart, 51 points. 20 and 20 for Fitzhenry. 14 and 32 for Bethal, and then 23 for Andrews. I feel like we've been a little bit better since changing up the lines, which is nice. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm just going to bank on the idea of this team being good enough to win once we're there. You know, playoffs are what matter. We might not be the best, right? As long as we succeed once we're there, Let's be honest, even if Anderson waived his no movement clause, he's making $21 million. We're not going to be able to trade him anywhere. Yeah. We just got to hope here. We got to hope. They were close. The team is nearly the same, except the addition of Joe Iginla for this year. Let's just go. There's no point in overcomplicating the regular season. Just get to the playoffs and get the job done, and God help us if we miss the playoffs. Warrior, you haven't missed much because, man, this team and any other team I've used this year can't do anything. We're not even going to bother with the deadline. Team stays the same. Dylan DeMello is on waivers. For the hell of it, we might as well claim him and make the AHL better. See if we can put him through waivers. He does clear. All right. We shouldn't have this many doubts for a team that's going to win 40 games. Prob's going to be out for just over a week. Not the end of the world. Got Battaglia that'll step into the lineup. Annoyed Mitch to leave. That's about it. Yeah. That was the big development. We bullied Mitch Marner out of town. So, Warrior, that's true. It could always be worse. That's for true. All right. Home, actually, 2 straight road games against LA. Interesting scheduling. We still don't know anything about Miles Alcock, so not that I can bank on any player to actually develop into an elite level sniper. 40 wins. We are still in first. 12 games left. It's our division to lose. Some of the other teams that were looking really good, they've cooled down. And Calgary is on a little bit of a run here post-deadline. We do lose Aaron Kessler until the start of the playoffs, pretty much. But we have clinched a playoff spot, and that wasn't looking like a guarantee at points. Cullen Potter also gets hurt. Here come the injuries. We're going to marry her. Peter Andrianov gets hurt. Everybody injured. Good thing is we still beat Carolina. Kessler's healthy. Kessler with injury troubles? What do you mean? I see there's been some clarity. All right, still no Potter, still no Andrianov. Honestly, it might be a good thing. Bodiger might, build up some confidence here heading towards the playoffs. Is everybody fully healthy? Yes. All right. So, Bubditsky down for Andrianov. Zebra, we have not. Hopefully this year is the year. Let's be honest, the basis of this roster should be enough to be like, hey, dynasty run. I just want to win one. Give me one. And I'll be like, all right, Calgary, I'm done here. My work here is done. Let's do a new challenge, whatever that challenge may be. But I don't know if we're going to get that. However, 51 wins. 51. Not too shabby. The top record in our division at 51, 25-6. Edmonton will play Seattle. We will be taking on the Colorado Avalanche as Chicago plays Minnesota and Utah plays Dallas. In the East, it is Montreal and Toronto. Buffalo and Washington, Detroit and the New York Rangers, Carolina and the New Jersey Devils. So we were the third best team in the NHL, one of 4 teams to win 50 games. We almost won the President's Trophy. That's shocking. Right, for overtime losses. Our goals for, we were up there by the end of it. 7th in the league. Goals against, 3rd fewest. only behind Chicago in terms of playoff teams. Our power play was at a pretty mid 16%. Our penalty kill, best in the league. So, still having some offensive struggles, of course. When we look at the point scores, Hagen's led the way with just 74. So bad. 18 goals, 56 assists. He had 68 points, 41 goals for Logan Stewart, 67 points, 31 goals for Andrews, 64 points for Bethal, 63 for Potter. Fitzhenry ends up with 28 goals, was nearly outscored by Pelletier, which is insane. 40 points for Kadri, 35 for Iginla in his rookie year. The Grivas and the Strassel did okay, and Battaglia only had to play 5 games. Excuse me. He did well in those games, though. Defensively, great season for Rasmus Andersson. He is shooting the puck a ton. Holy shit. Same Perek, 45 points. Nielsen, 21. You know, some of these guys might have cost themselves a bit of money. Stewart, Fitzhenry taking the most amount of shots, which is nice. Goaltending, we know, let us down this year in terms of the starter, and Andrianov, old boat tiger, was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. Harrison Bodiger, maybe he's the guy. Maybe. Around the league, scoring was actually down this year. You had Matthews, Kanserov, Bedard, Pasternak, and Nazar. Only 5 to hit 100 points. So wait a minute, scoring was down, but our goalie save percentage sucked. Top goal scorers, Matthews and Kanserov. Pasternak also hit 60. Draisaitl hit 50, and then after that, it's McKinnon at 45. Round out the top 5. What a weird season. Defensively, 84 points for Fox. He's going to win the Norris. Makar was great. Hughes, man, plus 44 for Rasmus Dahlin's phenomenal. Fitzhenry's a fantastic name, isn't it? In goal, Kirill Gerasimic. Kirill, winning us goaltender. Ravensbergen up there for Chicago. Ottinger and Hofer, the only guys to hit 40 wins. Shutout leader was 6. Demko and Sebastian Kosakasa. And save percentage-wise, Bodiger led the league, but Demko's probably going to win another Vezina. For the rookie skaters, Riley Boychuk, who we traded to Winnipeg. We stayed loyal to Joe Iginla. Good production, horrible plus-minus. There is a chance that Joe Iginla wins the Calder because of how heavily it weighs plus-minus. There is a chance that we'll have a Calder winner in Iggy. Here's hoping. Here is hoping. But the good news is, step 1, make the playoffs. It's mission accomplished in that regard. Step 2, make it further than we did last year. We made it to the Western Conference Final. And now the goal is to get to that Cup Final and win the damn thing. Colorado stands in our way. In terms of the lineup, we are going to go Potter, Bethal, Stewart, Fitzhenry, Hagens, Andrews, which is pretty much a full swap of the second line becoming the first line. But I think it might be for the best. Especially, too, that Potter, Bethal, Stewart line was awesome in the playoffs last year. But I don't think we have much to change. The team is as good as the team is, but there is going to be a short leash for Pyotr Andrianov, who in the playoffs last year was stellar. We need that version of this goaltender to show up, and if not, it might be Bodiger who gets the chance sooner rather than later. Let's see what Colorado looks like in this timeline. Let's see. NHL 25 is the year of Kent. My God. It is Kent Johnson, Nathan MacKinnon and Mikko Rantanen. Jack Roslovic with Oliver Sundberg and Oscar Olsson. Fedor Svechkov, Callum Ritchie, and Valeri Nichushkin. Logan O'Connor, Mika Zibanejad, and Dmitry Bkhelnikov. I don't know if I could make that sound again if I tried. Defensively, Bowen Byram and Cale Makar. Sean Dursey, get well soon, by the way. Big injury for him. And Jackson Lacombe, Sean Marins, and Sam Girard. The goaltender, Ilya Nabokov with Alexander Georgiev. No injuries, but healthy scratches. Arturi Lehkonen, Lyndon Lakovic, and Carson Lambos. Okay. Well. They did get back Bowen Byram. That is a really good team. That is a really good team. No guarantees this goes well for us. Wranglers, by the way, on 40 wins. They're going to make the playoffs again, which is nice. My confidence for this series is not as high as I wish it was. We just got to call a spade here. This is a pretty scary series for us, but let's do it. Round 1, game 1 against the Avs, first period, and it is a good start. Fitzhenry and Bethal. We needed that. Bagel. We needed that bagel. Bagel, what's going on? How are you? Second period, we get another goal. It is Richards Griva. This is what I was talking about. Who cares about the regular season as long as we can get it done in the playoffs? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I was just talking. Cool. A 3-0 lead evaporates thanks to Valeri Nichushkin and Nathan MacKinnon. We go to overtime in game 1. Power play, game over. Four unanswered goals for the Colorado Avalanche. They come back to take game 1 on the road. An abysmal, brutal performance. Unbelievable. Andrianov had a 9-17 in that game. That's awful. I don't even know what to say after that. I don't even know what to say. This team should be better than that. They know better than that, in theory. All right, we've had some playoff battles. It's time to get your shit together and not make excuses anymore. Ever just think to yourself, fuck it, let's win the thing? You remember that little tidbit? Yeah, if we could see that now for us, that'd be great. I'm gonna give the fuckers one more chance. Game number 2. Game number 2. First period, goalless. Second period, 2-0 Flames, Logan Stewart, and a power play goal for Fitzhenry. Just waiting for it. We're waiting. We're just waiting for it. Come on now. Come on. When's it going to happen? Oh, now that I expect that we're going to choke, we're just going to win. It should be a 2-0 series lead for Calgary. It is not. It is a 1-1 split. But we do get the win in game number 2. A 21 save shutout. Never mind. It was a 20 save shutout for Harrison Bodiger. Andrianov played 31 seconds of this game before presumably going down to injury after making his first stop. Bodiger sealed the deal from there. No long-term injury for Andrianov. Andrianov is still in. He had to poop. It happens. Unfortunately for him, that decision's been made. Harrison Bodiger gets the start for game number 3. After a performance like that, Bodiger's in. Wheels, what's up, man? Are we winning? Define winning. Define winning. I'm not familiar with the term. Game number 3. Should be a 2-0 lead. It's not. Let's make the best of it. First period, 1-0 Avs, Logan O'Connor. Second period. Olsen and Makar. We've seen the Avs come back from 3-0 in this series. Can we do that, please? No? Cool. What an absolute disaster. From a 3-0 shutout victory to a 3-0 shutout defeat, 34 saves for Ilya Nabokov. We can't even necessarily blame old Boat Tiger for that one. There was no offensive support whatsoever. This just does not feel like a team that has it. They might. I mean, we were kind of feeling this way against Vancouver in the first round last year. But man, the fact that we're feeling this way at all. Bodiger has had a slightly better performance so far. He's in for game 4. Offensively, no one's been horrific. Offensively, not enough. Put Hagen's back on the top line. Okay. Game number 4. Game number 4. First period. Lacombe, Makar, Ken Johnson. 3-0 Avs. Second period, we get 2 goals back. Colin Potter and Zane Parekh. Rantanen makes it 4-2. I cannot believe this. I was really hoping the regular season would be a fluke, but no. Late goal for Stewart. Unfortunately, it's too little too late. And the Avalanche, who should not at all, but do now have a 3-1 series lead. And again, a season where we will never have as good of a chance as we do now because of the cap situation. I hate it here. I hate it here. I'm not even sitting up for this anymore. I'm just slouching away. I hate it here so much. So much. Andrianov gets the start in game number 5. Let's go with Parekh, Kessler, Nielsen, and Anderson. I hate it here. Potter's got 3 points in 4 games. That's not too bad. Hagen's point per game, but a -1. Point per game for Stewart. 2 goals for Fitz. Not much going on for Prob. Nothing going on for Silas Andrews. For the Grievas. Not much going on that 4th line, but you know what, Silas? Have fun on the 4th line. Have fun. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Game 5. Top hat, you're just in time for the misery. We need to win 4 straight. 3 straight. 3 straight. Feels like 4 straight. First period. 2-1 Avs. 2 goals. It's Rantanen and McKinnon. Vaclav Strassel gets 1 back. Second period. Goal apiece. Zane Parekh and Mikko Rantanen. We go to the 3rd with our season on the line. Colin Potter has tied the game. Strassel gives us the lead. Not getting my hopes up. No shot am I getting my hopes up. We do live to fight another day. There will be a game 6 back in Colorado. Primarily thanks to noted playoff performer Vaclav Strassel, who, yeah, he's pretty sick, especially for a 4th line grinder. I'm just not getting my hopes up at all here, though. You can't blame me. I got a free hot dog at work today. Congratulations. We're bumping up the Strassel. It's got to be done. The net belongs to Harrison Bodiger. We won in spite of Andrianov, not because of him. Game number 6. First period. 1-0 Flames. Vaclav Strassel. Holy hell, you should be on the top line, man. Second period. We have goals from Pelletier. Silas Andrews has finally done something. Oscar Olsson, though, it is 3-1 as we head to the 3rd. Joyous, it's one of his kids. Power play for the Avs, nothing doing. Funny enough, this is the Jerome McGinley Bowl. It was really weird, Spotify. Olsson scores again. Hagens gets a goal back. 4-2. 4-3. 5-3. There will be a game 7 back in Calgary. I'm not sitting up out of this chair until this team wins this game 7. And then even if they lose it, I'm still eventually going to sit up because it's better for my posture. You know, Common sense would say don't change the lines after a win. Not a big fan of common sense around here. Harrison Bodiger will be starting Game 7. That second pairing has not worked at all. Let's go Grushnikov, Anderson, Nielsen, and Wong. Nastrassel is going to be heading to the top line. Shout out to Zach Snow for the follow. First liner, Backlaff, Nastrassel. We'll go Fitzhenry, Hagens, Nastrassel, Potter, Bethal, and Stewart. Put Andrews on that third line. Game 7. Game number 7. I'm ready for the disappointment. Make me believe again, Calgary. Make me believe again. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm not ready to hit the button. First period, 2-0 Flames, Nastrassel and Andrews. Second period, Callum Ritchie gets one back. Third period, Game 7 in the opening round. Nathan MacKinnon has tied it. Of course. How else would this possibly go? God, that Colorado uni set is so bad. Their road jersey is so good. The blue pants are horrific. I will never change my opinion on that. Blue pants, blue gloves, horrific. Give me a good damn road jersey. There you go. There you go. Will we lose in 7 to 10 seconds again? It has happened a couple of times in these scenarios. Will it happen again? We win the draw. Wong to Andrews. Shovels a backhand on. And forces a save out of Nabokov with 1:45 left in regulation. I don't want to make some noise. Face off one. Correct shot deflects. A-Town, it's a nightmare as always. Cale Makar's shot deflects. And it hit the netting. Can't quite tell what the hell happened at first. Fitzhenry, Hagens, Nastrassel. We need somebody to step up here. Face off one again. Kessler can't move it. Correct behind the goal. Up ahead, Potter held up. Actually, Hagen's there. Rantanen has the cut. Wreck recovers. Nastrassel looking for a Game 7 winner. Here in the first round, we know he's clutch. Wasn't a very clutch pass, though. Nastrassel sounds like a cold medication. You're not wrong. Rantanen has it poked away. Byram, save by Bodiger. We needed that one. We needed that one. Otter, Bethal, and Stewart. We lose the draw. Makar to Byram. Quick movement, Makar. Good save, Bodiger. Ask your doctor if Nastrassel is right for you. indeed. Noticing a weird delay with my Elgato here. So give me uno momento. What's another couple of seconds here before things just go incredibly wrong for us? You know? What's another couple of seconds? That's another couple of seconds.
We are all tied up in this one.
All right. Rob, we need a face-off win here. Thank you. Anderson can't get it out. Full pressure. Smelly, decent, but definitely not like a major year for the game in terms of taking a step forward. It's a lot of quality of life stuff. Oh, Makar, it's blocked. Potter's exhausted. Rushnikov stepping up. 20 seconds left. Anderson shovels one towards goal, and they play it out. Oslovic held up. 10 seconds left in regulation. Rushnikov gets out of the zone. Silas Andrews to Kadri, and we are going to overtime in game number 7. Kadri gets that last shot on. This could be the final game of our captain's career against the team he won the cup with. Side effects of Nostrasil include death, slight chafing, constipation, the condition known as hot dog fingers, mild asthma, and loss of coordination.
It's golden goal time, overtime.
I mean, it's worth it for what it fixes, though, you know? Antonin loses it. Perek for Higgins. Strassel to Kessler. Don't know why we keep having a defenseman trying to lead the charge, especially an enforcer. Owen Byram, it's blocked. Kinnan recovers, bumped off the puck by Fitzhenry. To Strassel. We can't even get into the attacking zone here. Antonin flex away. One-timer and a big glove save by Bodiger. Yeah, we need a change here. There's something to go our way. Potter not able to hold it. We cannot get into the Colorado zone. Oslovic intercepted by Stewart. Good movement. Calgary in the zone. Grushnikov. Back for Anderson. Big save by Nabokov. Our best chance yet. Good forecheck here. Potter and Bethal over Stewart. Save by Nabokov. Colorado in control. Sundberg to Byram. Glove save. As both goalies doing their best. Keep their team's seasons alive. Damn. Face off won by the Avs. Lacombe. Olesen can't get the shot off. Strassel, not the fastest skater, but gains the line. Strassel to Kessler. Save again. Fitzhenry to Perek. Higgins. To Strassel. Fitzhenry. Strassel. Glove save. Nabokov plays it out. He won't pay for it. Space for Colorado. Roslovic's exhausted. Finds Ritchie. Saved by Bodiger. Higgins to Kessler. Up for Fitzhenry. Fitzhenry. Kessler. Strassel scores! Single-handedly keeps the Calgary Flames in the playoffs. Vaclav Strassel. Build the statue. No kidding. The doctor is in. The cardiac Calgary Flames. Did he even shoot that? I don't think so.
Yeah, I love the tradition.
A ridiculous turn of events, a series that I'm not surprised was close, but man, do we not make it easy for ourselves. Great movement eventually. I don't think he managed to get a registered shot. Nostrassel saves the day. This was great puck movement, though, by the AI. Avoids the hit. Drops back. And then the decision there by Kessler to hand off to Nostrassel. How he doesn't shoot right here is beyond me. He goes to make a move, gets bumped by Girard. No, he did get a shot off. That much power. Off the top of the blocker, the edge of the blocker, spikes straight down, but with momentum to go through the legs of Nabokov. And that's the game. Gets the shot off, blocker down. No, like, self-bat into the net or anything. Just hits the edge of the blocker and goes in. Calgary going back to the second round, not in the most convincing of fashions. But we are moving on. And it's because of one man. 6 goals on 13 shots for the former second rounder of Detroit, who they elected not to re-sign. In fairness, they didn't even sign him into his ELC. Nostrassel is the hero. And we continue on for now.